that's where boxing came into my life at the perfect time, where I was suicidal, alcoholic, doing drugs, in the wrong groups of people, doing all the wrong things. And it gave me a reason to put down the camera, to be sober, to get healthy. And it was this art form that I felt this natural talent for, and that I loved, that I started to express all of my pain, my resentment towards the media that teared me down and made me this bad guy when I knew I wasn't, that made the world hate that version of me. And there was a lot of things that I did to contribute to that. I take full responsibility. But I felt like I was wronged, and I turned all that anger I had, and I could unleash it, and I could fight for myself and fight for something. And I look at boxing as one of the most beautiful art forms, and that's why people are called knockout artists. It's all this dance and this expression of violence, and that alone is one of the things that changed my entire life, like you're saying. And I was heading down a path of total destruction, and that art form pulled me out of it. And so maybe for people at home, it's like find that art form.
Well, to do any of this at all, you have to first have the understanding, the knowing that you can fix your suffering. You can. Not all of your suffering is happening to you. Maybe you're contributing something to your suffering. Maybe some of it is happening to you. But you have to have the knowing that nobody's going to come save you. You can't wait for someone to come save you. It's up to you to fix your own life. And it's not going to happen. It's not, you can sit around and wait all day. This isn't a movie, right?
Yep.
So it's, you first need to know that you can do something about your suffering and make the choice to do it. You have to stop throwing yourself a pity party. And you need to get the fuck up, and you need to get your shit together. And it might be the smallest. My first step was so pathetic. It was so pathetic, but it was all I could do. And I was addicted and dependent on drugs. And my first step of getting my life together was standing up in the shower. I couldn't stand up without drugs in the shower because I was so dependent on them to do anything in my life. Now that was my pathetic first step. It was like, all right, today we're gonna stand up rather than wash my body while I sit on the floor. And that's where it starts. But I did that. It was like, all right, dude, you need to stand up in the shower. Nobody's gonna pick you up in the shower. It's not the world that made you get in this situation where you're now dependent on drugs and have to sit in the shower. You made the choice, man.
Yeah.
You got yourself here, and there's things that have happened to me in my life, but they happened to me. So now it's up to me to take responsibility for them and get my shit together. So everything we're talking about here, first you need to make the acknowledgement that you're not going to choose to be a victim anymore, and you're going to take responsibility for your life and move forward.